Okay, so how to farm side path. A couple of things I want to mention. First of all, I have Mihai Link level 2, Legion set to buff duration 40%, mechanic card rank S 140, and I have a little bit of buff duration here, which is enough to give me 100% uptime on Mihai Link. It's not necessary, but it makes this a lot less annoying. So, for Kishin to 2-shot at side path, you'll need about 21k stat, 21k stat in Meso Gear. So yeah, as you can see, I'm good. Don't forget your spider. And for this I like to use a couple things, especially if you're still kind of 230s. I like to use Mana Overload. It helps with Exorcist Charm one-shotting. It's a bit of final damage. It'll cost you HP, which you'll be killing so much you'll never take damage from this essentially. You can use Hyper Body, which gives me more damage than Blessing. You can use Blessing and Hyper Body, it's up to you. If you have Will Skill and Lucid Soul, that's better. If not, it's not a big deal. So, now we're gonna get started. Hit all the buffs, as per the usual. Don't forget Holy Symbol. And Mihai Link. And we move into side path. So, first thing we're gonna do is take the rune that somebody left here. Sorry about that. Sorry, by the way, if the quality's scuffed and all that. I have no idea how this recording shit works. We're gonna put Kishin in the bottom left. We're gonna put the boss top left facing to the left. We then stand in the top right in the center of this platform. And we use Exorcist Charm. It's important to not spam Exorcist Charm. You want to wait for the fat mob to spawn. And when the emob spawns, we place Domain. And we charge it. This is when the emob spawns. I like to wait for that just in case it's an annoying one like Damage Reflect or something. And you can see I've placed Domain a little bit to the left of this platform, so that when it's fully stacked it'll cover both of these right platforms and the center platforms as well. During this time, pretty much after Domain is stacked, you go loot. During this time, make sure to refresh your boss, refresh your Kishin, just so you're never going to run into any problems. And something you'll notice I'm doing is that I'm placing barriers on these mana veins that spawn. This way, by standing in the barriers, they're not only like huge, but also standing in them gives you continuous mana regen as if you were standing on a mana vein. And I already fucked up this last bit. But you want to go loot one more time when your domain duration is about 10 seconds left. If you have Lucid Soul, place it about here, and that way it'll clear the bottom center platform, which is kind of the only platform you can't reach with this method. And now we simply continue this. A little tip with the barriers is that if you overlap a purple barrier and a pink barrier, and you can stand in both at the same time, it will double your mana regen. And you will literally be regaining mana faster than you can possibly spend it. So for the next step of this, we're gonna wait until the domain cooldown is at about 50 seconds left, 45 seconds left maybe. And then we can start this next bit. Until then, we just keep using Exorcist Charm. Look at the domain cooldown, it's about there. Now we're gonna drop down, use the Spirit Circle, use Lucid Soul if you have it. And now we can go loot once more. Refresh your Kishin. refresh your boss. And then we keep doing this. Basically until the next mob spawns. And domain is up. During this time, whenever I have like a bit of downtime and mana to spend, I like to refresh boss even if there's still duration left on it. It's just to make sure that it never runs out. There's the E-mob, so again replace domain. Always use UQ with domain, makes stacking it a whole lot faster. And it costs less mana, so that's always good. And once that's stacked, we go loot. It's very simple. Once you've looted, you can just chill, if you like. What's important at this stage is to watch the domain duration. Once the domain duration in your buff bar is about 10 seconds out, we'll go on another loot run. And then we'll continue what we've already done. You can use, of course, other forms of loot timers. This is what I use, just because it's convenient for me. But you can do whatever. Whatever works for you. You can see that by the time we get back up here and refresh the boss, domain has just about run out. If you like, you can use Sengoku whenever. It's just a neat little bit of help. And the thing to watch now, again, is the domain duration. Or domain cooldown, sorry. Once that gets to about 50 seconds, we'll go on another loot run. So you get the idea, yeah. I'm gonna do one more rotation here, just to show you what I mean. And having a Lucid Soul is only really good for clearing the right side as you go loot when domain isn't up. That's virtually the only thing it does. And you don't lose a lot if you don't have it. It's a very, very low increase in rates. It's definitely not necessary. Same thing with Miha Link. If you don't have the buff duration, don't worry about it. It's convenient, but you don't need it. And that's it. This is pretty much it. So this is what you'll be doing for hundreds of hours of your life, so I hope you're looking forward to it. Have fun.